My mother put me out with the rubbish when I was 2 weeks old. This is where my life started.
A social worker came. I asked her, please don't take him, but she did.
Every year, thousands of people come to us looking for missing family.
My dad left my life. I know nothing. I feel like half of me is missing.
Sometimes it's to solve a mystery that's troubled them for decades.
I've had in the back of my mind that my mum could have been murdered.
She took this to her grave.
Or to end the torment of what they don't know.
I've struggled with a sense of self because of my background.
Did she genuinely really not want me?
So imagine the moment when the burning questions can finally be answered.
It's Davina. Put the kettle on.
Yes! It's just blowing my mind.
In this series, we discover extraordinary stories.
That's your mum.
God, she's lovely.
Finding people around the world who nobody else could trace.
Barry, it's massive.
How you doing? I waited 43 years for that hug.
Reuniting families who've spent a lifetime apart.
Flipping heck. Hello, family.
When people come to us looking for a parent, naturally there's a hope that they're going to meet them. But for some, there's a further reason, a need to find their identity.
I've always asked, where's my dad? Where did he go? Did he still want to see me? Did he still think about me? Because I've always thought about him. He's always been in the background.
"50-year-old Rachel Birch has worked in the NHS for the last 27 years.
So I work in the operating theatre and I'm an operating theatre practitioner.
2 sponge holders.
2 sponge holders. We work with the surgeons preparing stuff for operations.
1, 2.
I feel that I make a difference. And I've just received my long service award for working in the NHS, which is really special.
Rachel lives in West Sussex with her husband Clive and is a stepmother to his 3 children.
We've been married now for 19 years. Yeah, we just get on. He's like my best mate, really.
Rachel was born in the early 70s in Wolverhampton.
So what have we got here?
So, me as a baby.
Oh, bless you.
It's my Uncle Trevor's house. My mum's English, and my father's Jamaican. I was an only child. My mum raised me, and my dad, he was sort of only around in my life till I was about 18 months old, so that memory I don't have of him at all. I think I was probably about 2 there.
You look very sweet.
I don't have any photos of him. I don't know what he looks like. I never knew his name. I knew he had a nickname, Limpy. I don't know why they called him Limpy, but that's how they all knew him. And you can see my hair there in lovely bunches. And some of my auntie's friends, Jamaican friends, knew him. And I've been told that I was wanted by him, and it's just that Mum and my dad just went separate ways. When I was 4, my mum met a man called John. We moved to a small village in West Sussex. When I came here, I was the only person of mixed race. My hair was very curly, my skin was darker. It was a totally different way of life down here. It's a very middle-class white area. I did get picked on at school. When you're a 5-year-old, it's hard. You just want to fit in. I think I did try and run away from school once. Somebody had said something quite cruel and upset me. Lots of bullying, lots of name-calling. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry.
Good morning.
I always used to ask my mum who my dad was, what his name was, but she didn't divulge that information. I did find that quite hard as I got older. I found out my dad's name 10 years ago. Me and my husband were looking at fostering or adoption, and I asked my mum, I said, I just need his name to go on this form. And so she told me his name, which is, I believe, is Errol Dawson, yeah. Working in the hospital, I've witnessed people dying and they've got nobody there for them. It's heartbreaking. That sort of brought it home for me, thinking it is in the back of my mind that he might not still be alive. But I want to know if I've got siblings. What if I've got a family that I don't know about and they're out there?
Our specialist intermediaries looked for a man of Jamaican descent called Errol Dawson in the UK.
Sadly, they found his death certificate from 20 years ago. He had died aged 52 in Liverpool.
Using Rachel's DNA, we began a search for any other family members.
And we found someone who was a potential match, a 28-year-old woman in Liverpool called Sian Evans. When our intermediaries contacted her, she told them she'd never met her father, but that his name was Errol Dawson. We'd found Rachel's half-sister.
Sian lives just outside the city with her partner Danny. She has 3 sons and is about to start a degree in interior design. Rachel has longed to connect with her father's side of the family, so she'll be delighted to discover she has a younger sister. I'm keen to know what Sian can tell us about Errol. And was she aware she has an older sister?
Hi, Sian, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you. Thank you. Good to see you.
You too.
Yeah. Thanks very much for having me in your lovely home.
No problem.
It's, this is quite something, isn't it?
It is.
Did you know that you had an older sister?
No.
Not a clue?
Not a clue. No idea. Still doesn't feel real.
No. Yeah. Still unreal. So what was your life like growing up? Happy?
Yeah, definitely happy. I grew up with my nan and granddad. My mum always lived in the same road, but it was just the norm to me. I had a great childhood.
Have you got siblings?
Yeah, got 2 younger sisters and a younger brother.
Yeah. So you're going to have an older sister now?
Yeah.
And has it come completely out of the blue?
Yeah. I mean, I had an idea about who my dad was.
What do you mean?
My mum always thought this man named Paul from Liverpool was my dad. And 2 years ago, my auntie actually found him on Facebook, and then we messaged and asked if he'd be willing to do a DNA test. And he was really nice about it. He said, yeah, absolutely. And turned out, obviously, that wasn't him. My mum told my sister that she knew then who my dad was. She wanted to try and find this person, but then she found out that he'd passed away.
And that was?
Errol. Yeah. She told me that they met in Liverpool clubbing. She was 21 and he was over 40. She actually told them that she was pregnant with me, but she told them that it weren't his.
Rachel's aunts and uncles always told her that Errol was a really, really great guy, really nice man.
Yeah, she said that. My mum said that. She said he was really funny, life and soul of the party, was loud, energetic. His nickname was Sleepy. She said it was the complete opposite to his personality.
Sleepy?
Yeah.
because Rachel found out from her mum that his nickname was Limpy.
How was that?
So getting the news that you've got a sister, what does that mean to you?
It was a lot. I mean, it's nice, it's great. I was happy about it eventually, like after the shock settled, yeah. But it's exciting.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Rachel's 50, so she's 22 years older. Wow.
Wow. It's older than me, Mum.
Is it?
Yeah.
So what about Rachel, your sister? What can I tell you? What do you want to know?
Everything.
Well, OK. She's been married to Clive for 19 years. She doesn't have any children of her own, but she's stepmom.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
she's step-grandmother as well.
Wow.
So it's a lovely, lovely family.
What does she look like?
Well, I do have a photo.
Have you?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
There we go.
Oh. She looks really familiar. It's weird. Yeah. It's just sad, isn't it? It's just a long time that we've not known each other. It's just a waste, isn't it?
What could have been so different?
Yeah. I'm getting married next year. Put Rachel on my guest list. Yeah. I'm excited to meet her.
But before we tell Rachel the news of her younger sister, we take on another search. Time and time again, we hear how a yearning for missing family can be handed down from one generation to the next, and how a mother's need for answers can be felt keenly by her children.
Whatever's happened, he's our brother and we love him. My mum said, I don't feel that I want you to look for him until after I've died. She felt that if we did find him, that he wouldn't want to know her. He's part of our family. I need to find him. Right, OK. Shall I get in there?
Do you want to get? Yes.
Okay.
I'll hold it. Bring it in for you.
68-year-old mental health nurse Sue Davis has been married to her husband Steve for 45 years.
Oh, that's nice, look.
What?
It's filling out for sale.
Yeah.
We have quite a busy life. Steve and I are both working part-time, and we like to hike and we like to go sailing. He is a rock. We seem to stick together whatever happens, so yeah. We've got 2 lovely daughters, and we're also grandparents now. We've got twin granddaughters, so very proud of them. Family's everything to me. I feel very blessed, yeah.
I think we're going a bit faster. Come on, Wynne.
Sue grew up one of 3 girls, raised by their dad and mum, Molly.
This is one of my favourite photos of Mum.
That must have been taken in Nan's back garden.
She just looked so gorgeous. She always liked her wicker baskets, didn't she? I remember her going shopping with those.
It was her thing to be as elegant
Really
and
smart.
as smart as she could.
Yeah. And she always made sure that we looked nice as well.
Yeah.
I think of Mum, her home and her family was so important to her.
Yeah.
Sue's mum, Molly, grew up just outside Winchester in the 1940s. And when war broke out, she stepped forward to do her bit.
This is Winchester Guildhall. My mum told me that this is where she used to come during the wartime to volunteer in the canteen that was run for the soldiers. There was a lot of soldiers that came from America and Canada. Sometimes they had dances for the troops as well. She was right in the middle of it all, and she found it quite exciting.
When Sue was in her 20s, her mother revealed a secret.
We were out shopping and she told me that she had a baby, a son, before she married my dad, and that the baby was adopted. It was the end of the war. She would have been about 20. She told me the baby's father was a soldier, an American airman. By the time Mum found out she was pregnant, the baby's father had gone back to America. She wrote to him and unfortunately he didn't write back to her. She was on her own and it would have been very difficult for her to tell her parents because it was in an era when she just couldn't be pregnant outside of marriage. So I don't think she would have had any choice. The baby's going to be adopted and that's it. We talked about it and she said, I don't feel that I want you to look for him until after I've died. She felt that if we did find him, that he wouldn't want to know her. It was so hard for me as well because my brother, he was out there, you know, the missing part of our family.
Sue Davis is searching for the older brother she promised not to look for until after her mother's death.
Mum passed away about 5 years ago, and that's when I started looking for my brother. I decided to get a copy of his birth certificate, and it came through. This was sent to me in the post. I think when I first received it, it really sort of like hit home that he's my brother. He's named Martin, and my mum's name, Molly Patworth. I don't think Mum ever forgot him, ever, right to the very end. Mum had 4 children, not just 3, she had 4. He's our brother, and I just think it would just be absolutely amazing to find him.
We started our search with just a copy of Martin's original birth certificate. Our specialist intermediary applied for Martin's post-adoption name and discovered that it had been changed to Richard White. His post-adoption birth certificate indicated that he had been adopted by a single woman, and her name was Agnes White, and she was an academic from Cambridge University. Our research team looked for Richard in the UK, but then the trail went cold. Looking again for records of his adoptive mother, they discovered that sadly she died in 2015. Crucially, she had left a will in which Richard was named, with an address for him in Queensland, Australia. So we wrote to Richard, and Richard replied. Richard has travelled 10,000 miles to the UK. I'm meeting him not far from the airport in Guildford. I want to know from Richard what, if anything, he knew about his birth family. Did he ever try to look for them? And how did he end up in Australia? Richard, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Good.
Thanks for seeing me.
My pleasure.
What a surprise. How much of a surprise is it?
It's an enormous surprise because my thoughts were mainly of my father and my mother, and I'd never considered that I had siblings.
So tell me about your adoption and also your adoptive mother.
Agnes was single, and she adopted me, and Christine, who Agnes lived with, no relationship, but just good friends, who also adopted 2 children. And we lived together, the 5 of us, in Cambridge, where Mum and Christine lectured. And it was wonderful. It really was.
So why did you leave England?
I do make note of my pubescent period being difficult.
Were you trouble?
I was trouble. I was very strong-willed. And I was 16 when I decided I was going to go to Australia. I was a little bit homesick, but it worked out extremely well.
Are you married?
Do you have children?
I married Elizabeth 32 years ago, and between us have 6 children and 8 grandchildren. And we're very happily married.
Did your adoptive mother tell you anything about your adoption?
All she told me was that she was very young and we knew nothing about the father.
Your birth mother, Molly, was 20 when she gave birth to you.
And Molly is my mother?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I never knew that.
You never knew that?
No. No. Gosh. OK.
Yeah. Your mother was called Molly.
Right.
Molly had a relationship with an American serviceman, and she was pressured to give you up for adoption. It was heartbreaking for her.
Oh, it would have been terrible. I wouldn't like to think what it would be like being a mother who had to give up a child that they loved.
It's so important for Sue, your sister, that you know your mother Molly was such a loving and caring woman, and you were in her heart, have been forever.
Yeah. Thank you very much for telling me. There's a special space for your own mother, no matter what the situation is.
I'd love to show you a photograph of your birth mother.
If I'm able to see it, yes, I'd love to. Oh, bless her. Bless her. There's a lot of love in that face, isn't there? Seeing her is extra special. Sorry.
So, that's your birth mum.
Yeah.
I would love to show you a photograph of your sister Sue.
Yes.
Right, OK?
Yeah. It's extraordinary, isn't it? She is lovely. She really is.
And she's written a letter to you.
Really?
Yes. In the event of our finding you.
Dear Richard, it is wonderful to be able to write to you. Mum never got over losing you, and she'd loved you just as much as us. You were loved and wanted night and day from the very beginning. We hope so much that you have had a happy and healthy life, with love from your sisters, Sally, Sue, and Dinah. That is just pretty damn special.
Having felt out of place growing up in a West Sussex village, Rachel Birch is yearning to find out about the other side of her family.
My dad left my life when I was 18 months old. I've just never known anything about him. I feel like half of me is missing.
We've told Rachel the sad news that her father passed away 20 years ago, off camera. Rachel's been desperate to connect with her father's side of the family, so I know she'll be sad having learned that he's died. But I'm hoping to bring her a little bit of joy by giving her the news that she has a sister who can't wait to meet her.
Hi, Davina. Come in.
Thank you. Come on, doggies. So sweet. Thank you for seeing me. I'm really sorry that we couldn't give you better news about Errol. How have you been feeling?
I was sort of prepared, really. After all this time, I was thinking there are possibilities that the outcome might not be what I wanted. But sad that I never had a chance to meet him. He was quite young, wasn't he?
Yeah,
when he passed
52.
away. That's like, you know, my age sort of now, yeah. So that was a big shock.
Well, our team have been working really hard to try and get a little bit more information about him. And we did find out that he moved to the UK when he was 10.
Oh, right.
With his mum and siblings, and they moved to Wolverhampton. And we managed to find a photo.
Oh, my goodness, I would so much like to see a photo of him.
This is your dad.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. That's amazing. Wow.
Sorry, I know that's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never ever just had no idea what he would look like. He's lovely. I've got his shaped face, I think, and his nose as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got his nose.
I thought that too.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. It's amazing. That's half of me. The hair, the face, they're just sort of part of my identity, yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, listen.
Let's have a drink.
Well, it does make you miss something that you never had, you know?
Yeah.
And like you said, cultural identity is everything. And this is half of you. But there is someone who has experienced something quite similar to you. You have a sister.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've got a sister.
A half sister.
A half sister. And is she mixed race or she is? Oh. Oh, I've got a sister. That's amazing.
She's much younger than you. She's 28.
Oh my gosh, she's really young, yeah.
Your father, Errol, ended up in Liverpool in the 90s and he met a lady. They had a fling, and in 1995, Sian was born.
Sian?
Sian.
Oh, oh, wow. Did she ever meet him? Was she with him?
She wasn't.
Oh, she had the same sort of, yeah. So sad. So it sort of missed out on two of his children's lives. Just, yeah.
Shall I tell you a bit about Sian?
Yes, tell me about her. She's only 28.
She has got 3 boys.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
Oh.
You've got nephews?
Oh, my gosh. I'm so pleased. Oh, I'm so pleased. Sorry, there's some tissue.
Yeah, let me find you something.
There's some box of tissues in there.
You stay there.
Thank
in
you.
Here.
Yeah, I think on the side now, thank you. Mascara's going to go everywhere. Oh, gosh, that's so nice.
Is it family, having family blood? It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. 3 nephews. Oh, wow. And a sister. That's so amazing. I'm so pleased. That's not just me.
She has got a long-term partner and they're getting married next year. And when she heard about you, she was like, oh my God, she could come to the wedding.
Really? Oh, wow.
I've got a picture of her if you'd like to see.
Gosh, let's see her, let's see her.
Here is Sian.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Isn't she?
Oh, isn't she so, yeah. Oh, gosh. My little sister. Oh, I'm so pleased she wants to see me. Oh, I didn't know him, but this is him.
Hello.
Hi.
So, have you any news?
Yeah. I've got a picture of my dad.
No way.
Yes, look.
Oh, wow. That's your dad.
I know.
It's amazing.
And guess what?
What's that?
I got a little sister.
Hey!
She's gorgeous. Look at her.
Oh, my word. Oh, my sweetheart, how about that?
She's getting married next year. She wants me to go to the wedding.
That's brilliant. I know. Absolutely brilliant.
Tell me, who's this?
Rachel, yeah.
And who is she to Mummy? She's my...
Sister.
sister. Couldn't sleep, tossing and turning. But hopefully we get on and we can have a nice relationship. It's nerve-wracking. I mean, my hands are shaking. I'm really nervous, but I'm so excited.
It looks like me.
It looks like you. She's got hair like you, hasn't she?
Do you know if Sian's going to bring any of the boys with her today?
Well, I don't know, because the elder two might be at school, but, I mean, I want to meet all of them, but if any of them could come today, that would be absolutely brilliant.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
I'm quite nervous today. You know, found out that I've got a sister on Thursday, and now I'm just like, can't wait to meet her. It's just, yeah, I'm really excited. 3 new nephews.
That'll be fantastic, wouldn't it?
I'm going to be Auntie Rachel.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Thanks. Bye. See you later. I hope that she's just happy to meet me and she's not disappointed. I'm really excited to meet her. I want her to be a big part of my life too, and the kids as well.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
I know.
Don't you worry. It'll be fine.
I'll see you later.
See you later
Okay.
on.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, my darling.
I'm just so happy to meet her. After being an only child, this is totally different. I'm going to be a big sister. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, so beautiful.
Swollen. I'm gonna cry.
I've got a tissue. I've got a tissue ready. Because I just knew it would happen.
Thank you.
Darling. How did you feel when you found out that?
I was really shocked. Really shocked, yeah. How did you feel?
I was just like, I've got a little sister.
Yeah.
So you found out, was it a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
About your dad?
Yeah.
About our dad?
I know,
Our dad? It sounds
so
really weird.
Yeah.
Did you see any pictures or anything?
No, I haven't seen any.
Oh. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Look.
Oh my God. Oh.
You can tell it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Wow.
You've got his eyes, haven't you?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
She just seems like a lovely person and so pleased she wanted to meet me. It's nice knowing I'm not an only child.
Not an only child,
Because I always wanted a sister.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at you.
She's a really nice person. Got a lot in common. Just feel like we clicked straight away, which I weren't expecting. Hi.
Oh, wow. Hello.
You're shy.
It's okay. Hello, Kobe. I just hope that our families can join together and we can be there for each other.
My hair is bigger than yours.
Your hair. Oh, you've got bigger hair than mine.
Yes.
I thought I had the biggest hair.
I did.
You do.
Hello. Hello. Hi. How lovely to meet you. You too.
It's been a lot of searching for my identity and I've got somebody who's the same as me. It's just fantastic.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Woo.
Sue Davis has been looking for her brother ever since her mother died 5 years ago.
After she'd passed away, it kept going through my mind. I need to search for the baby, to search for my brother. I just felt that it was something that was still unfinished. I've got to do something about this.
Sue fears that she'll never find her brother and get the chance to tell him that their mother never forgot him. But today, I can tell her that she will, because the search for her brother is finally over.
Hi, Davina.
Hi, Sue.
Come on in.
Thanks very much. Thanks for talking to me, Sue. What was it that made you want to start looking for your brother?
I just feel that I owe it to my mum. I knew that she couldn't face the pain during her lifetime to allow me to look for him. I just think it was too difficult for her. So even though she's passed away, I just still feel it's important that I do this for her and for our family that are still here.
Well, I've come here today because I wanted to give you a piece of information. Your brother's been found.
Mum. Does he want to meet us? I can't believe it. My mum would be so happy.
She would be.
Is he okay? Is he?
He's good.
And he's happy?
He's healthy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And he's living in Australia.
No!
Yes. He's been there since he was 16. He was adopted by an academic who worked at Cambridge University, and he had a very happy childhood.
I'm really pleased that he was happy.
So he had a tricky teenage time, you know, like lots of teenagers do. He was a very difficult teenager. And at 16 years old, he moved alone to Australia.
Wow.
He found it hard at first, and then he settled down and he met somebody and they got married. He had 3 kids.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. He's now on his 2nd marriage, so he's got 3 stepchildren.
Yeah.
And 8 grandchildren.
Wow.
So big family.
Gosh, it's like a whole nother huge family, isn't it? Australia, here we come.
He has actually come here.
No! He's in the UK now. That shows how much he must want to meet us.
Do you want to see the picture?
Yeah.
This is your brother, Richard.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. I definitely see Mum in him.
Can you?
Yeah. To know that he's had a happy life and that he is happy and he's got a wonderful family himself. Do you think Mum would be so proud of him? I can't believe this. It's just amazing.
Hiya. How are you?
Dinah, got some news for you. They found Richard.
Wow.
It's a huge amount to take in, isn't it?
I really wish Mum was here. Oh, why wouldn't she let us do it when she was alive?
Well, I'm sure she's there somewhere. I'm sure she knows.
Just got to find the right loop.
Sue has travelled to Guildford with her husband Steve, where she'll finally be meeting the brother she's known about for half a century.
Marvellous. Really.
It still feels very surreal because this is something that I never dreamed would happen. I never allowed myself to dream that this would happen.
Richard is staying at a nearby hotel with his wife, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
You're looking good.
Meeting Susan will be something special. To have a sister at my age, it's an absolute bonus.
This is an ornament of a little boy that was given to our mum when she was very young. She kept it all her life, and I do wonder whether it was in fact like a reminder of him. He was a little boy, and that he was there with us in some small way. Something that I can give to him from her. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to say to him when I first meet him. I think the main thing is I want to say a big thank you for him coming all this way and wanting to meet us.
See you later, bye.
See you later. Thank you.
Jeez.
This would never happen.
It's just so good to see you.
Thank you so much for coming all this way. I can't believe it.
But it's such a special time, isn't it? You're terrific, you really are. Sit down. Oh. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm sitting here now with you. It's just like, wow, it's so much like her.
Am I? Really?
She didn't talk a lot about you because it was clearly very, very painful. But you were so special to her.
What do you think our mum would make of this?
She'd be extremely happy. I think she knows somehow.
I hope so. I hope so.
I've brought something for you. It's something that belonged to Mum.
Right.
And I just really felt that she would want you to have it. I just had this feeling.
Very sweet of you. Oh, look.
What I wonder is, after she was separated from you, this actually had even more significance because it's a little boy.
Yeah. I'm sure any memory of the son she lost would be important to her.
Really, really happy. Really happy. It's just really special. I just wanted to hug him forever, really. Just a completeness that we haven't had before.
It's really nice to be able to take something. I didn't bring anything for you.
You've brought yourself. I don't need anything else.
We've definitely got a connection. She's my sister and it's just super. It really is. I feel more complete because I know I have 3 sisters. I feel blessed.
I said I wasn't going to cry, but I think I am. No,
You. Which one are you?
I'm Sally.
You're Sally.
I was the oldest, but you've knocked me off my perch now.
I'm Di.
Oh, Di.
Lovely to meet you.
And you, bless you.
All of us, 4 of us together. First time in 76 years.
I think he's just wonderful. He's very warm, very much like my mum in that respect. And he's my big brother, yeah.
If a family member is missing from your life and you would like the Long Lost Family team to help, you can apply to the programme at longlostfamily.tv.